Welcome back for our today's virtual class. How are you all, students? Hope you are all fine. Let us continue with the third part of the first unit, class 10, reading A, Attitude is Altitude. Did you follow the previous parts, students? Part 1 and part 2? Very good. So let us continue with the reading. Here is the picture of Nick. Yes. While going through the comprehension passages, I just want you all to make a note of the meanings, that is the synonyms, and I have given you some of the comprehension questions. So make a note of those questions and answers too. So I want you all to be ready with your notebooks. Shall we start our passages, students? Are you ready? Here, I will read out the passage for you. Follow carefully. I felt there was no purpose when you lack purpose and strength. It is hard to hold on, he said. So who is he here? We all know? Yes, Nick. So he is talking about the purpose. When there is no purpose and strength in doing any work, he says there is no purpose. But with the help of his religion, friends and family, Nick managed to pull through to become an international symbol of triumph over adversity. So, we all know Nick was a disabled person. We have seen many of his pictures. And only with the help of his friends and family, and he also adds that his religion, yes, made him to become an international symbol. Today, we can say that there is no one in the world who doesn't know who this person is, who Nick is. So he really triumphed in his life over this adversity. What is the adversity that Nick is facing? What more can it be? It is very good. The disability. Here is a question for you, students. Nick managed to pull through to become an international symbol of triumph over adversity. I have given you 4 options here, and I just want you to guess the correct answer. A, disability. B, poverty. C, difficulties. D, opposition. Did you guess? Here is the answer for you. Poverty. Though, yes, his disability. But here the literal meaning of adversity is poverty. Coming to the next passage. When I was 13, who is I here? Once again, I here refers to Nick Vujicic. When I was 13, I read a newspaper article about a disabled man who had managed to achieve great things and help others, said Nick. So he just reflects what happened in his life when he was 13 years old. He happened to read a newspaper article. And do you know what the article was about? A disabled man. And that disabled man tried to manage his life in achieving great things, it seems. So that article, that day, in his 13th year boosted his morale. I realized why God has made us like this, to give hope to others. In the previous passages, we saw Nick was so depressed and he even made attempts to kill himself. Didn't we? True. But here he comes to a kind of realization. He comes here to a kind of realization. Can you see the word here? Very good. He comes to understand the reality. And so he says, I realized why God had made us like this. Us. Who does this word us refer to? Yes, we can easily say that it refers to the disabled person that he has read in the article, newspaper article, and he himself, that is Nick himself. So he says, God has made them like that for one purpose, he says. Without purpose, God doesn't do anything. So here we can see why God created Nick and even that disabled person or any disabled person in the world that way. So his answer is to give hope to others. Today, as we go through the next paragraphs, we understand what role he is playing today in the society. Inspiring many youth, we can say, especially. It was so inspirational to me that I decided to use my life to encourage other people and give them the courage that the article had given me. Without purpose, God will not create anything in life or in this universe. And without purpose, God does not allow us to go through any situation. Here, Nick coming across the newspaper article about that disabled person really made him to take inspirational decisions. Isn't it something great, students? It changed his life, we can say, totally. He decided to use his life to encourage other people. What a great decision he has taken here. We can easily understand. So here is the question for you. Try to think over the answer. When he was 13, what did he read in the newspaper? Very simple. The answer is given here itself. Students, can you say? Very good. He read an article about a disabled man who had managed to achieve great things and help others. So let me ask you one more question. How did that newspaper article help him? Yes, to use his life to encourage other people just like that disabled person. Very good. Here is another question for you. What did Nick realize and for what? What did Nick realize and for what? Very good, students. Nick realized why God made him a disabled person, and he also realized that it was to him to give hope to others. And it was to give hope to others. Very good. Are you all making a note of all these questions and answers too? I'll give a little time. Very good. To continue, I decided to be thankful for what I do have, not get angry about what I don't. This was the wonderful statement Nick had given once in his life. He felt angry before realizing his disability. The purpose behind God in creating Nick like that. But once he crossed, or he understood or realized why God made him like that, he started to be thankful for what all he had, and never to get angry about what he did not have. Even we too should learn a lot from such people, students. I look at myself in the mirror and said, you know what, the world is right, that I have no arms or legs, but they will never take away the beauty of my eyes. Here is another wonderful statement, he says. Maybe I may not have the arms or legs. Maybe the world is acknowledging that. But who can take away the beauty of my eyes? Is his question. Really wonderful. It is his own. Nobody can rob it from him. I wanted to concentrate on something good that I had. Even many people, though they have many things in their life, achievements in their life, they always regret for something that which they don't have. So here is what we too should learn from Nick. We should concentrate on something or something good that we have in our lives. The challenges in our lives are there to strengthen our convictions. To strengthen our convictions. What is the meaning of the word conviction? Beliefs. Okay, our beliefs. So many challenges we come across in our life do strengthen our beliefs. They are not there to run us over. They are not there, he says, to really stoop us down. But they are there only to strengthen our beliefs. We too should come to such conclusion as Nick. In 1990, Nick won the Australian Young Citizen of the Year award for his bravery and perseverance. See, being a disabled person, here we can see Nick winning an award. Okay, here is the question for you. What did Nick decide? What did Nick decide? A very straight question. Good. Nick decided to be thankful for what he had and not get angry about what he didn't. Very good. And here is another question for you, students. What did Nick want to concentrate on? Another straight question for you. Nick wanted to concentrate on something good that he had. I said even we too should do the same. Here is one more question for you. What strengthens our convictions really? What strengthens our convictions really? Yes, the challenges in our lives. The challenges that we face in our lives. Here is the meaning of the word conviction and also challenge. What is the meaning of the word challenge? A call to prove or justify something. Hope you are all making a note of all these questions and meanings. Very good. And once I was in a car and a girl at traffic lights was giving me the eye. He was in a car and he acknowledged a girl, yes, witnessing him. She could only see my head, so I decided to do a 360 in the car seat to freak her out. He was even naughty. We understand that he was very naughty. Her face was like, "Whoa, what is going on?" She sped off really quickly. Imagine a man sitting in the car with no arms and legs, just making a 360-degree tilt. The girl got, yes, freaked. Here is the meaning of the word freak. Unexpected event or unusual event. She didn't even try to look back at that same person once again. She just, yes, sped off. Means She ran away almost from that situation, we can say. Nick began traveling the world, and in 2008, he went to Hawaii and met surfing master. Here, can you see the lady? Yes, you can see the lady only with one hand. Try to observe, students. She is none but Bethany Hamilton, a disabled lady who had her arm bitten off by a shark when she was 12. When she was learning, surfing, a shark happened to, bite her arm. And so she too was a disabled person, we can say. A disabled teacher teaching surfing to a disabled person like Nick. Here is a question, students. What did Nick do to freak the girl at the traffic lights? Yes, just now we have read it. Nick decided to do a 360 degree in the car seat just to freak the girl. To freak the girl, he decided to do a 360 degrees, tilt in the car. And to continue, here is one more question for you from the same passage. Who was Nick's surfing master? Here you can see a lady standing behind Nick with only one arm. And her name is given in the passage too. Bethany Hamilton. Very good. And there is one more question for you. What is common for Nick and his master? Just now I have, just said it. They both, Nick and his master, surfing master, Bethany Hamilton, were disabled people. Shall we continue with the next passage? She was amazing, said Nick. She taught me how to surf and I was terrified at first. He was terrified, it seems. Terrified, to do surfing, that too in the sea waters. But once I got up there, it felt absolutely fantastic and I caught some waves pretty well. Though he was unable to do it in the beginning, but he managed to continue to learn, and he says it was absolutely fantastic experience. Nick quickly learned how to do the 360 degree spins on his board, a feat that got him on the cover of Surfer magazine within 48 hours. And we saw that to freak that girl on the road, he made a 360 degrees spin while he was in his car. But here we see Nick managing to do another feat, but not to freak anyone, students, only to, just for fun. But that spin on the surfing board made him to come over the cover of the Surfer magazine just within 48 hours. Really a wondrous job, that too on the surface of the sea waters with no arms and legs. No one has ever done that in the history of the surfing, he said. Without his knowledge, he made it just for fun and it became history. But I have a very low center of gravity, so I have got pretty good balance. And he says the reason too for that, because of his low center of gravity, of not having the legs very close to the earth, he says he could manage to do that. Children, let me ask you one question from this passage. What caught Nick on the cover of Surfer magazine? What caught Nick on the cover of Surfer magazine? Good guess. 360 degrees spin on his board, or we can say on his surfing board. Wonderful. Shall I give you one more question? Here it is. Why could Nick have good balance? He himself has given us the answer. Because of his very low center of gravity. Very good. And to come to the conclusion, here is one more passage for you. He has visited different countries all over the world. almost many countries he covered, it seems. Till now, he is so young and he would even cover many more countries. The football fan is now a motivational speaker and has traveled to over 24 countries, speaking to groups of up to 110,000 people. He moved to Los Angeles 2 years ago and plans to continue to travel the world this year. He will visit South America and the Middle East. So he almost moved, yes, 2 years ago to Los Angeles, he says. And he traveled to over 24 countries till then, speaking to groups of especially people, yes, a gathering containing youth students. More than, yes, 1 lakh. And then he even wants to cover South America and Middle East this year, he says. What a great opportunity. Once he started to realize the purpose of his birth on this earth, he really began to do wonders in the lives of youth. His life itself is a great witness to the youth. Who is the football fan and what is he now? Nick is the football fan because he does not have legs, students. But he is now a motivational speaker. God has given him that talent and used him. He says his religion made him to survive in this world. So with that, he became a motivational speaker. Let me ask you the last question. How many countries did he travel and what did he do? This is the real question. He traveled almost to 24 countries, speaking to groups of up to 110,000 people. 110,000 people. Isn't it something great? Did you meet such a group of people till now? Such a number of people till now? Yes. Are you a motivational speaker in any way in your life? But see here, Nick has, yes, molded his life that way. And here is another passage, the last one. If I fail, he says, I try again and again and again. This is what we should learn from such great people. We have both arms, we have both legs, we have all the parts of the body. Not having those, see, if I fail, I try again and again and again, says Nick. Something great. If you fail, are you going to try again? Is his question for us. So students, we need to learn a lot. Failures are the stepping stones to success, is one of the greatest proverbs. So there is another chance if we try. But what's there if we stop once we fail? So we should try till we succeed. Definitely, one day or the other. If not the first time, second time. If not the second time, third time. In that way, yes, very good. We will see such a beautiful lesson in the next part, students, reading B from the same unit. The human spirit can handle much worse than we realize. The thing is, we need to realize. Until and unless we realize, we don't realize, we cannot understand, yes, what the human spirit can handle. So try to realize, even right now, it matters how you are going to finish. Our life began, and it now matters how we are going to finish the race. Are you going to finish strong? Is his question. What is Nick's finish? He has a lot to go, but he is already a successful person. And if we try, we too will definitely achieve something in our life, says Nick. I tell people to keep on getting up when they fall and to always love themselves, he said. See, here in this passage we have lot many words to reflect. Once a person falls, he says we should get up. A person having no legs speaking such a sentence. Wonderful. If I can encourage just one person, then my job in this life is done, is his final statement. So, even we too should be people of encouragement, people of construction, people of success, not failure. The human spirit that we have within ourselves should be recognized, not by others, first by us. We should recognize or realize our own talent and try to come out in flying colors by putting efforts. Very good. Here is another question for you. What can the human spirit handle? What can the human spirit handle? Here is the answer. Human spirit can handle much worse than we realize. Only thing is, we need to start realizing what our human spirit can handle. And here is one more question. What does Nick tell to people? What does Nick tell to people? He told lot many things here, and if you write just one little answer, that's enough. Nick tells people to keep on getting up when they fall, and he also tells them to love themselves. Wonderful statement. So students, hope you got encouraged from the words of Nick Vujicic. So try to read the lesson once again from the first word, sentence till the last word, and follow the video once again if you feel like. As human beings, let us live the best in the society. Nick, I feel, is a great source of inspiration to all of us. A living example rather. So students, let's keep learning and enlightening our minds to live. Live healthy, happy, and hopefully successfully, and you may add many more. With this, let me conclude. This is the end of part 3. And if you want to view the previous videos, I have given you the links below this description. Thank you. Subscribe for the next video. Thank you.